You had two big news items sort of cross the wire over the last few hours. Obviously, the deal with Michael Jordan and the deal with regards to that physical location outside of Wrigley Field in Chicago. Michael Jordan, a lot of star power. He's bringing a lot of attention to your company. Beyond that, what are you expecting out of him with regards to his advisory role?
We're really excited to have Michael Jordan join as a strategic advisor to the board. You know, I'm a board member. I oversee our marketing and brand building operations. I think he's one of the geniuses in terms of, brand building. He's a marketing genius. He's built an iconic image and brand around himself and brought that to millions. It's an entire cultural movement, really. And I think that just being able to collaborate, work with Michael on our different business initiatives, our marketing, our brand, and just the day-to-day interaction will really help elevate what we're doing on all aspects of the way we go to market and connect with our customer.
He added $1 billion to your market capitalization, so clearly the market were excited by what he could provide. Talk to us about the focus on marketing and how competitive it is out there at the moment, Matt, because you've got new entrants into the market. You've always been up against the likes of FanDuel, but we've also got Penn's Barstool entering proceedings. And in previous years, there has been a worry that there's been too much focused on marketing, too much spent on marketing. Is that going to be a worry, a key concern, or is it with the likes of Michael Jordan that you can get a little bit more focused?
No, I mean, DraftKings is a performance marketing company. We invest where we believe we can get a great return on the marketing investments that we're making. The sports betting expansion in the United States has dramatically increased our customer LTVs in those markets. And then in some markets where there's casino offerings and other things, all of that just adds up to a really, really valuable customer that we're chasing after. And there's millions and millions of them throughout the entire country. So we believe our culture of analytics, performance marketing, and using that framework to go to market and invest aggressively, but up to our limits in customer acquisition is the right formula to win long term. We have 8 years of experience doing that in fantasy, and now we're just applying that into sports betting and casino.
How much of that spending is also trying to capture the customer's attention while you have them? Of course, many people are working from home, and so they're feeling like gambling and sports betting is something that they have time for. And are you worried about a shift if we do end up going back to work, how you continue to capture that attention?
Yeah, I mean, it's a day in, day out effort to make sure that we understand the context around what's going on in sports and that we're staying relevant and connecting with the customer. Last year at this time, there wasn't NBA playoffs, there wasn't Major League Baseball, and our team is very scrappy and hungry to go out and attract and retain, every last skin in the game sports fan out there in the United States. So, that's what we do. We're a content company first, and everything we put out there is meant to drive engagement and retention of that audience that's so coveted right now.
Matt, why a physical location? I mean, you announced this deal with across the street from Wrigley Field, and as a kid who grew up running around the grandstands at Comiskey Park, I won't fault you for going to the north side rather than the south side. But beyond that, I can't understand, for a business that has been so successful with regards to its app and its online presence, what does having a physical location bring to you?
DraftKings has announced, our official partnership with the Cubs, which makes us the official sports betting partner in this multi-year agreement. I think a crown jewel of that agreement is the rights to build a retail sportsbook, which is really going to be a flagship destination sportsbook in the heart of Wrigleyville. We're in the process now of collaborating with the IGB, the Illinois Gaming Board, as well as the city and state officials to make sure that we can get our plan approved and break ground. And I believe that DraftKings, as a part of that community, we can really add a lot to the experience of going to a Cubs game, stop by the book, make a couple bets, go in, cash them on your way out. It could really add a lot to the experience that I think millions of fans are looking for. But we want to do it the right way. We want to build great relationships in the city and collaborate with the gaming board and make sure that that's a fantastic relationship all the way through.
And abide by the ways and means in which legalization is unfolding. And Illinois has some of these niche ways in which it's decided to help you, well, the way in which you've decided to go for boots on the ground and a bricks and mortar location. I'm interested in the one of 10 states you're in, of course, is Illinois. What about going forward, the legalization pattern that you're seeing? Are you seeing more states wanting to get involved, particularly as we see so many of their revenues hit hard at the moment throughout the COVID crisis?
Yeah, the news is coming in fast and furious, I would say, around sports betting, whether it's Virginia, Michigan. States are all talking about whether or not they want to regulate and open up the market for sports betting operators like DraftKings to enter. And I think there's a ton of merit to the idea of opening it up. First, there's already a very vibrant black market around sports betting, and DraftKings is really just bringing into the regulated, safe-to-play market the same product that millions are already playing today. The benefits in terms of job creation, tax revenue in the state at a time, especially like now, where so many states are feeling the pinch from coronavirus and the lessening of economic activity in the state and tax generation. That's really brought opportunities like sports betting to the forefront. Everyone's talking about it, but there's so many issues out there, so it's really a state-by-state rollout, and we're just looking forward to seeing what comes next. We're a very agile company. We can get up and running within days or weeks of announcements of what different states would like to do on the sports betting issue, and we're eager to serve the customers in those markets as they open up.